Is land flipping better than wholesaling houses, and why?
Good question.
I would say so, and that's obviously the most common question. Obviously, there's not as much that goes into a land deal. You have to remember, a house typically has a tenant. Think about it. What properties are really just sitting vacant? Almost none. And if you get one of those, it's a steal. You know, it's a lucky deal. So there's nothing on the property. There's no emotional attachment. There's no mortgage attached. They own it cash. They paid probably nothing for it. It's in and out. You don't have to schedule inspections. You don't have to schedule showings. And it's
no
like
headaches, bro.
there's no headaches. That's the only way. There's just no headaches to it. You could do real volume. You know, I do 40, like a weirdly consistent 40 deals per month, almost every month. 40 wholesale deals. Some months, you know, it'll be 27, 28, but I'll have like bigger deals mixed in.
Yeah.
With larger, you can make 50K on a land deal, you know? So it's just a mix, but.
Bro, no inspections, no home bro,
that's what I would say. I'm like, no tenants, no toilets.
No stress.
No stress.
No upkeep.
No repairs.
Quick bang and then
you
you're
out. You don't have to wait for
that's
fixing
crazy.
flippers.
Like for me as like a real estate guy, like just hearing like no inspections, no tenants,
because it's a headache, bro.
Toilets, no nothing. Like, wait, what?
He has no stress.
Taxes, like
no stress. Because think about it.
Shit.
If you were who are these house wholesalers selling these houses to? Who are they flipping them to? Fix and flippers. They have to go check the property out in person. They need pictures. They need to walk the property. They need to get quotes from their contractors.
Yep.
No pictures, no walking. No one walks the property. They never walk the property. You know.
There's no need. Yeah.
They'll tell me in an hour, Alex, I'm good. 35K, let's get the deal done. Just like that, every single time. So it's bread and butter.
When it's only land, there's no bureaucracy, bro. I didn't think about that. Like, just the fact when you said no inspection, I'm like, oh, shit. Like,
it's a game changer.
You can really make this shit happen fast.
Yeah, I've seen him come from.
There's no people involved. It's like you get it from the guy, okay, just land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
funny because I met him when he was like really not there, and it seemed now where he's at making that much money, bro, is fucking amazing.
Bro, the land thing, like I said before, there's just not enough people in it, and it's like, I know you said it's easy, but it's still a skill set, because like most people want cash flow, most people want a house, most people want tenants, and most people like land. You gotta, you know, it's a skill set still. I know you said it's easy, but it's still a skill set.
It's simplistic. It just takes work.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you know, again, if you have someone saying, hey, in Okeechobee, check for flood zone, check for wetlands, and make sure you're under 20 grand. I mean, you kind of just got to.
Would you say those are three rules right there? Under 20K, no flood zone.
For Okeechobee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's monkey see, monkey do. 20K, be under 20K, flood zone, wetlands. That's it, because that's the only indication that you could build a house on it.
Okay.
That's it. That's literally all you have to look for.
So your three things are, when you're looking at land, no flood zone, no wetlands, close to power lines, and the ability to get utilities.
That's it.
And under 20,000.
That's it.
If you get
only
those
for Okeechobee, Florida, though.
Okay.
Otherwise, the price is irrelevant. Everywhere's prices are different. For example, in Port St. Lucie, I'll say be under 150,000.
Okay.
Because that's what they sell for. All these weird little pockets, these like subdivisions that they just develop and build all the same houses on, they have like a set price.
Okay.
You know, like all the land sells for the same price. Here and there will be a high sale from a retail buyer. You know, someone thinking they're catching it at a good time investing. But the home builders, it's like they'll send you their sheet. Hey, I'll buy lots here, here, and here. This is the price I need to be at. Here's my criteria. You just have to go deal hunting.
Okay.
So it's very simple, but you still have to, just like anything else, put in the work.
Are you taking on investors to help you with this?
No. But I don't mind putting people on game, because all we're going to do is partner on deals, and think about how much land there is. Once they finish building out Port St. Lucie, Okeechobee, Cape Coral, Lehigh Acres, all these areas, what's next? You know, the next 100 acres.
Do you specialize in Florida only, or I know you mentioned
I do everywhere, but I don't like to overcomplicate it for some people. But it's like,
what are your top states?
I'm talking Florida because I'm in Florida, but top states are going to be Arizona, Colorado, North Carolina, Tennessee, South Carolina, Arkansas right now. Texas is pretty crazy. pretty crazy. Even the Northeast, I'm starting to
I'm
do
surprised
some up there.
Colorado.
Why? There's a lot of land.
Blue state. Oh,
but there's a lot of land.
Yeah. Okay.
So
the big,
we're not going to run out of land.
Nice land too.
Anytime soon. It's very nice.
Yeah,
very
people want to be around the mountains and stuff.
Oregon too, super nice, bro. Some really nice areas by the water too in Washington. Also, Washington State, really nice. I mean, the cool thing is you can do it anywhere. Obviously, some areas like a little bit hotter, but I mean, I've done deals in like the middle of nowhere. You know, like Georgia in the farmland, right? I did a poultry farm.
Okay.
A piece of land that was I think 75 or 85 acres. It was able to be converted into a poultry farm. And who do you think we sold it to? A fucking poultry farmer.
Yeah.
So it's like you could do it anywhere.
Tyson or some shit.
There's so many niches of land. There's the small residential. There's commercial land, farmland, agricultural land, like everything. Like you could tap into a lot of it. You know, I have a buddy that does only larger pieces of land, slinging shit in Hawaii, bro. You know what I mean? Like literally doing deals in Hawaii. So it's crazy. You can do it.
That's probably expensive too. Probably
Hawaii.
Yeah.
There's this one area. I mean, the lots are selling for like 150K.
That's it.
It's this one specific area that's like popping off there. I forgot which island it's on.
Hawaii's not cheap, bro.
Yeah.
No, I mean the waterfront lots in Hawaii, we're talking millions of dollars for the land just to build a house on. I mean, they'll build some crazy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do it anywhere. The Florida Keys, you know, like literally anywhere. If you find a piece of land and you have it below its actual value, someone will pick it up.
So let's say someone wants to. Can you take us? Let's assume someone's watching this. Like, you know what? I want to fucking try this. Can you kind of give them a rudimentary, quick, step-by-step how they would do it?
Yeah, so step number one is you need to find what areas you want to do it. So all you're looking for is volume. I use literally Zillow for everything. You go on Zillow.com, you put on the filter for land, of course, and that's it. Not for sale, sold, so you can see where is
Should
all
we
the
do a
land.
demo right now?
I mean, we could if you guys want to.
Yeah, let's.
I'll literally teach you how to wholesale land right here.
Let's do a quick demo for the people out there.
Let's do it. That'll be fun.
Y'all, give y'all the value. Hey man, it's Money Monday. We'll help you guys make some goddamn money. So, Bills, if we can we go Zillow.com real quick?
Here we go.
We'll show you guys how to do this real time with the expert.
And this is real game. I want everyone watching to know though. Like I'm serious. Like this is how you're gonna start. So, do you see where it says the search bar right there?
Yep. Here, we're going to make it big for you so you can see.
There you go. Perfect. Just type in Cape Coral, Florida. CAPE, Coral. Right there. Click on any. The first one is fun. Now we just need to play with the filters here. So you see right there, for sale, change that to sold. So now we're only looking at properties that have actually sold. Now home type up there on the filters. Deselect all. Get rid of all of it. Click on land.
Lots of land.
Now we're only looking at land. Okay. So now there's over 6,000 pieces of land in Cape Coral that have sold.
Holy shit.
But hold up though. We need to look at only the last 90 days because we want to look at trends. So click more up on the top right. Scroll all the way down. All the way. Sold in last, put 90 days right there, my brother. And now we're only looking at current prices. But still over 600 empty pieces of land in the last 90 days have sold. So for everyone watching, if you think that you cannot get a piece of the pie there, you're lacking confidence in yourself. So, I mean, it's crazy. You have, I don't want to overcomplicate it here, but obviously you
pick
can
whatever
see,
one you want, and then now how would you go about it?
Now we can
so you can see the areas on fire.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want you to zoom in.
See like drastic price differences. Is this like? Is there
I'll tell you why. Yeah, I'll tell you why. So zoom in right there. Perfect. That spot right there. So most of these lots above that one main bridge that are going through the middle, it's utilities. Okay. You could turn on satellite too if you want on the bottom. On the bottom. It's fine. You don't have to. Not a big deal. Map, satellite.
Okay.
So all those properties right there that are selling for cheaper, they require a well and a septic tank. Okay, so that's the only difference right there: a well and a septic tank. And then all the properties, if you scroll down a bit south, keep going down, a little more. You see how those are all selling for a bunch more. So above the bridge, they're all selling for 30 to 40 grand.
Okay, and that's because you're saying they're going to have to probably do their own septic.
They're going to have to, for sure, drill a well and a septic tank.
And you know that just off experience?
I just know Cape Coral. Yeah, I know this area.
Okay.
So all the ones you see here,
right?
So that one that sold for 115 right there.
Yep.
Why did that sell more, than the one that sold for 80 and 90K? It's on the water. So there's always a few different things that will come into play with each area that you have to look for. But then there's also areas, zoom out a little bit, like actually a ton. Zoom out a fair amount and then go down to the right a bit south out of Cape Coral. Keep going more. You can zoom out more. Even more. Right there to the right. You see Lehigh Acres?
Yeah.
So zoom in on Lehigh Acres and click remove boundary. So in Lehigh Acres, every single property is the same. And this shit is crazy too, bro. 1,000 lots have sold in the last 90 days. I mean, everything is going for around 30 grand, give or take, unless it's a double lot or it's in a special little neighborhood. So it's like, if you want to get started, go to Lehigh Acres, try to get a property that is listed on the market under contract for 20,000.
So would you say that all of these, like 20, 15, 20K, like I see a lot of 20, 30K?
It's just people getting deals.
Okay, so
top of the market is 30 grand. Anything below that.
Okay. So these have utilities and power lines.
Yeah, these are all the same in Lehigh Acres.
Okay.
Like every lot is the same. I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's like a matrix.
Now, let's say let's pick a random one here.
Okay. Zoom in right
the
there.
one for 20K, maybe. I don't know.
Just zoom in. Just if you wanted to zoom in, we could go through
I want to make something very important announcement here. What? If you don't know what you're doing, though, don't try this at home.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get fucked up.
Yeah.
Why?
You're making it easy, but, bro, there's some things that you're not seeing.
Well, I mean, the cool part is, though, you can play around with it.
Yeah.
No. You could play around with it. I mean, like, literally, there's no repercussions. I don't know what you mean by that. I mean, you could elaborate if you want.
I mean, isn't this like, you got to think to make sure that you're not getting fucked up with building codes and, like,
no, you don't have to worry. That's not on you, man. You're just the middleman. Like you're
just getting under contract.
You literally have nothing to worry about.
Okay.
There's no repercussion. So you see
and
that
the good thing is, you said that you can cancel the contract,
bro.
Right?
You can cancel the contract at any point in time, no repercussion. So you can literally play around. You can get 100 contracts signed, just to prove to yourself you know how to get a contract signed. And if you want to cancel them all, you can cancel them all like it never happened.
Oh shit.
So that area right there, you see, we got 33,000, 38,000, 31, 29. It's safe to say the average, give or take, is around 30 grand.
Okay.
You know, that's top of the market.
So let's click one here. So how would you go about, which one do you want us to click real quick?
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
They're all going to be the same.
Let's click that 29K one right there, I guess. So we click this one here, right? This lot right here.
So it says upland right there, number one. So that means it does not have wetlands. So that they just cleared it right there for you. I wouldn't click on it, though. I would just zoom in. So if you click out just to the left, just click on the screen to the left, anywhere. Now just zoom in on it, just fully. No, don't click it again. Just zoom in. Just like that. I would be looking from there. Okay. So that's a good lot. It's on a canal. There's a new house being built.
Oh, shit.
3 doors down. So you already know that's a good deal. All right. So the average lot right there is selling for $30,000 fresh. Either you, what price would you need it at to make some money?
So 30K?
The average lot right there is selling for 30K on the market.
You need to get it for 20 at least.
20. I mean, I take deals that'll put 2, 3K in my pocket, you know, and do 100 of them. Anything below 30,000, it is as simple as that. So now, if you even want to look, if you want to mess around, click change it to for sale.
So what would you do? So with this deal, let's assume you're going to take this deal. What would you do from this point? Would you call you?
Yeah, I'm going to show you. So that one's not listed on the market, so there's nothing we could do because that was a sold. It just sold. So obviously someone's going to build a house. But when you zoom out, look, all those are for sale for 30K. Click on that 30K right next to that one. Any of those. I'm putting you to work. Sorry. All right, so click on one of those, the 30K. Just click on it. Click on it. Open it up. Now click on it again, the picture. So this is for sale. All right, so scroll down. Scroll down. A little more. Boom. Phone number right there. Now scroll up. I don't want everyone calling this person. Yeah, scroll up. Right. So all you would do is you would call. Hey, I see you have this property here listed on the market. I'm interested. I'm a local investor. You have it listed for 30 grand. That's a little bit high. You know, I see lots around are selling for a bit less. Whether they are or they aren't, you're going to tell them that. I see that lots around it are selling for a bit less. I'm interested in submitting a cash offer. And with realtors, you're dealing with the realtor here. You're not calling
the owner, yeah.
So you need to build rapport. You know, you need to pitch them, hey, like, if we get this one done, I could do 20 or 30 of these every single month with you. And because they're listing vacant land for 30 grand, brother. They're not making a lot of money.
Yeah.
So you have to build that rapport there.
That's a good play.
And the future relationship. And they'll not only bring you deals, but they'll give you this deal. So, hey, 30 is a bit high. Would the seller take, you know, maybe 23,000 if I pay cash, close in 3 weeks, and I pay all the closing costs to the title company? And they'll say, look, if you call 50, 60 people, someone's going to say yes. And that's it right there.
Let's go. That's soft right there, man.
That's it right there.
So, yeah, from beginning to end. So you would offer on a 30K deal, you would knock about you say 23K.
I try to go for 5 to 7K.
Okay.
Because these are you're not going to get much more out of it. It's only worth 30K. If you're dealing with the property worth 200K, then squeeze the juice out. You know.
Okay.
I'll get my 20, 30K spreads, you know, a few times a month, and then I'll do.
Well, no, that's a big deal because obviously people here, they're gonna try to figure out, okay, how can I be aggressive, but at the same time, you know, not be too cheap. So you're saying what should people be aiming for in the beginning to like profit margin?
So a lot of people,
2,000 to 3,000 profit margin.
A lot of people, all these guys they teach offer 50%. You'll never get deals offering 50%, and I hate that they teach that. It's just not realistic. It's not going to happen. I've been doing this.
They might hang up the phone on you,
brother. I mean, it's just not going to go anywhere. Like, take what you can get and don't get upset. Do volume. Like, just go for the volume. Come in. I would say anywhere from $5,000 to $7,000 less.
Okay.
You know, usually
$5,000 to $7,000.
That's what I personally aim for. Okay. But I also know that if I get this property at $23,000, I'm guaranteed to get $30,000 for it. So if you don't know, you know, you could play it a bit safer. Or once again, just fuck it, get it under contract. There's no repercussions. Feel it out. See what you can do. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Just have fun.
So look, you want to make money now? Here you go.
So it's probably better. I'm just trying to understand here, just for the people here. So it's probably better to get it under contract a bit higher and try to get more from the person you sell it to, versus getting it.
They won't pay more. You remember how I was telling you, D.R. Horton will fight you over $1,000?
Yeah.
They're not going to overpay just because you're asking them to. There's, I mean, I know he's not here anymore, but there's thousands of lots listed for sale. If you don't bring it to them at the market price, they'll just go get another one.
They'll just tell you no.
They'll just say no. I'm telling you, they fight over $500. So
wow.
Yeah, and they're worth billions of dollars, but you're fighting over $500, probably 10,000 times a month. It adds up into your profit margins, and then a lot of the times too, these lots won't be perfectly flat. You got to fill them. You got to put dirt.
Because they know that they have to come in and probably.
It adds up. It all adds up.
Okay.
All that stuff adds up.
Because it becomes their problem after that. That makes sense. Okay.
Yo, so I don't want to hear no bullshit. This is some free sauce for you guys from Alex. Go on the market for Alex, man. Put in the work, bro.
That's
it though. I mean, there's nothing more to it. Now, for my marketing, there's different strategies, right? Those are properties listed on the market publicly for everyone to see.
Yeah.
Now, my game is off market. So I'm only touching. I take that back. I do have on market that we still do because it's free money, literally free money. But our main thing is off market, and we text. We mass text. So I send out 400 to 500,000 text messages every single month. Like, hey, I can get a list of every single property owner in Lehigh Acres.
I'll tell you this shit, it's effective because I get them. I want to buy your house, and I'm like, what the fuck? How the fuck this guy texted me, bro?
It's crazy. So I'll literally get a list of everyone that owns an empty piece of land in Lehigh Acres. But here's the catch. You could put a filter so that they bought it 10 years ago. So you're not texting people that bought it a year ago that already are building a house on it. I'm texting people that have owned the property for 10 years or more, which means, number one, they didn't pay shit for it. Number two, they're not doing anything with it. So if there's 10,000 people in Lehigh Acres, if there's probably 10,000, there is 10,000 lots empty, available, ready to go. Text all 10,000 of those people, hey, I'm interested in 123 Main Street. Cash buyer, can close fast, I'll pay closing costs. Would you sell the property? People are going to say yes. You're going to get more.
Saying you're going to cover closing costs is crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like they're going to take.
But you don't cover them. The builder covers them.
Yeah, true.
So you're good. So they get excited.
Yeah,
but
I mean, covering closing costs is a huge.
I mean, it's $2,000. I mean, for these lots, these cheaper ones, it's like closing costs will be like $2,000.
Yeah, but that's more pocket for that,
bro. They hell yeah, man. Margin. They're always. I want this amount net. I want net.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want any fees.
Saying you'll cover closing is huge.
So it's crazy though. Like, just I want you guys to understand like the scalability.
Yeah.
Lehigh Acres is one area. Do you know how many areas in the United States there are?
A lot.
Like Lehigh Acres. Like, you can infinitely just keep rinse and repeat. You know, I've texted Lehigh Acres probably 200, 300 times.
Now, is there a level where, because there's some people here might say, oh, you know, I'm a little scared to get into buying lots for $30,000, $20,000. Is there a level where it's too low for it to make sense? Or can they get started with maybe looking at a lot for $10,000?
Again, it doesn't matter, though.
Yeah, because they're not putting up the money.
They're not putting up the money. Like,
so go big, guys.
I was showing my little brother how to do this, right?
Yeah.
And the first thing he did, he sent me, it was a $1 million lot. I think it was in Marco Island or some shit. I'm like, bro, why are you sending me this? He's like, well, you said it doesn't matter. And it's true. It doesn't matter. You can go after a $10 million piece of land on Star Island. And you know what? If you get that shit under contract, I mean, you're in the green. You know, you can make $1 million just like that. That'll be the easiest. I've been trying for a long time to get a property on Star Island under contract. That'll be the easiest $2 million cash I'll ever make in my life. And I spent probably $20 in texting to get that under contract.
I was gonna say Diddy's house, but he bought it cash. Well, he didn't buy it. He paid off
There's
the
like
loan.
one main. It seems there's like I always go and I drive through there for manifestation, but there's like one main
manifestation.
There's like one main guy on Star Island buying all the land, building all the homes. If you get a property under contract and you send it to him, he's gonna take it. You know what I mean? And
okay, now I see the play because you know. Okay,
You got his phone number?
yeah, he has it listed. Why do you think he has it listed? If someone in the neighborhood is tired of their land or their house, who are they going to call? They're going to call him right away. Yeah. So, I mean, that guy's making $20-30 million for these waterfront builds he's doing. You know, you buy the land for, I mean, so I don't want to.
Yeah, guys like that are never going to question you. They'll buy it because of the location. Yeah,
bro, they will pay twice the amount because they're making $40 million on the build.
Sheesh.
Yeah,
I'm serious. So you buy the land for, let's say, $20 million. Construction costs another $20 million. You're all in $40 million. Obviously you have your other costs, you know, from lending and stuff, interest piling up, but like you'll sell that house for 80 mil.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A waterfront Miami Star Island mansion. I mean, like you make $40 million.
If it was owned by another celebrity prior, etc.
They don't care. You know, that's when you're playing the big game, but when you're playing the little game, builders will fight with you over $1,000. But the method is this, right? If you're not doing Zillow, which I recommend, there's nothing wrong with doing on-market Zillow. Like I still consistently bring in 2 to 3 deals from on-market. And for the average person, they can quit their job with that. And I do that part-time, you know, like an hour or 2 a day.
Yep.
Like literally for on-market. Our game is off-market. We text blast people and they either say they want to sell or they don't want to sell. And if they want to sell, we offer below market value. Once we get the signed contract, we start looking. Who is building all the houses in this area? And get their contact information.
Honestly, dude,
and send it to them.
Just off the info you gave, like we did a step-by-step on how to do this. Let's say someone works a job right now, make $50,000 a year. Some regular guy that's watching this right now, average guy, making $50,000 a year. They can literally, like, you work 40 hours a week, take 10 hours a week.
I can assure you, anyone that's in here right now, if you actually woke up and you took action on this, like I promise you, within 30 days, you'll probably get a deal under your belt. Obviously, do a little bit of research to find the best areas. Reach out. You can reach out to home builders before you even start making calls.
So how do they find home builders in their area? What should they do?
I mean, if he wants to go back on, I mean, you can
let's
literally
do it real quick.
You can Google